Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be talking to you about what to expect when you're in the hospital having your baby and when you are released from the hospital and your trip home. On this video, I'm going to be editing less. I know some of you like the editing and some of you don't like the editing, so just comment below what your opinion is, what you like. What to bring to the hospital. If you go back and look at my diaper bag, what's in my diaper bag, hospital bag thing when I was pregnant, I had a whole bunch of stuff in there that I really didn't need. First off, you just need to call your hospital that you're planning on giving birth at. I would suggest do that in second trimester, because with past experience, sometimes things don't always go as planned. Well, they definitely don't go as planned when you're having a baby, but the baby's gonna come when the baby wants to come. And for me, I went into preterm labor at 27 weeks, so a baby can come whenever. So you have to be ready and prepared for that. So you should probably pack your diaper bag sometime in the second trimester, and also insert a car seat in your car. Make sure that it's properly installed, because it's really difficult and confusing for first-time mothers to figure all this stuff out. I know it was for me, and I had to have a lot of help. So it will probably take a while to figure out, and you'll have to look stuff up and read the instructions and all that stuff. So make sure to get it ready plenty of time ahead. That being said, you need to call your hospital and see what they already provide. For me, they provided basically everything that I could ever want, but there are some things that they provided that I wish I had had of my own. For my hospital, they provided toothbrush, toothpaste, and I would say if you don't care about using packaged toothbrush and toothpaste from a hospital, then I would say don't worry about toothbrush and toothpaste if your hospital provides them. They also provided shampoo and conditioner, and for me, I wish that I had had my own, because their shampoo and conditioner doesn't work well with my hair, and it made my hair really dry and hard to brush. Also, I would consider bringing a hairbrush, because their hairbrushes stink. If your hospital provides the pads, take them, because they're so much bigger than you can find at a store, and they're free. So I loved those pads. I know it sounds really weird, but I really appreciated how big they were. The Perry bottle, definitely take that and take it home with you. Everything. It is amazing. And especially if you have tears when you're going pee, squirt it while you're going pee. And for me, hot water works best. Cold water just, it made it hurt more. So I would say definitely Perry bottle is amazing. The gauze underwear, I wish I'd had my own underwear. At that point in time though, you really don't care that much, but the gauze underwear was really uncomfortable and really loose. Something that I had to ask for there that they didn't just give me, but they had there, is tucks. And I'm just going to right now recommend those. Highest praise in the world. They saved my life. And that is because after you give birth, you start swelling down there a lot, and you're in so much pain, and especially with stitches, and it hurts a lot. And when I put tucks in, finally I put them in the second day, because I didn't know they existed until my aunt talked to me about them. But I got them, and I was scared to put them on because I thought it would like sting or something would happen. But oh my gosh, no. If you have the option, bring tucks to the hospital with you. I wore those for about 9 weeks after I gave birth, because they were just so amazing, and they made me feel so much better. So that's the stuff that they provided for me that I would say you need to bring. You need to bring clothing, but don't bring like pants that you wore before you're pregnant or anything like that. Bring PJs that you wore when you were pregnant. Something really comfortable. And for me, I didn't even wear shoes home. I wore socks. Also, a hair tie would have been really nice. Thankfully, my sister happened to have a hair tie when I was in labor, so I used hers, but the beginning of my labor, the first few hours, the first half of it basically, I didn't need it, I was fine. But when they broke my water at around 7 centimeters dilated, you get hot flashes, really, really bad hot flashes, and you're sweating, and your hair is just like sweating to your face, and you're crying, and oh my gosh. So yeah, you're gonna need a hair tie. As for makeup and jewelry, don't bring jewelry. You don't need it. Makeup, I brought makeup, and I did put makeup on the second or third day that I was in the hospital. So, and that was because it makes you feel a little better. Like when you take a shower, you feel all clean and fresh. The third day, so I think it was the third day, I actually took a real shower, and I brushed my teeth, and I brushed my hair, and I put on makeup, and I felt 10 times better. I would say bring makeup, but you don't have to. That's definitely not a must, but it might make you feel better. As for the baby, that can be up to you, but really the only thing you need is a going home outfit and a car seat, because basically your hospital should provide everything else. So I think that kind of explained what to expect when you're in the hospital giving birth. I'm not going to say that everyone's experience is the same, and probably most of you guys know my story and know that it is definitely not normal. So I can't exactly tell you exactly what to expect because every labor is different, but for me, mine did not hurt until they broke my water, and I was 7 centimeters dilated. I came into the hospital at 6 centimeters dilated when I was 39 weeks pregnant, for those of you who don't know. For how it felt, I did not hurt until they broke my water, and they started hurting so bad. It didn't feel like really bad cramps. It was way beyond really bad cramps. It felt like a bowling ball was halfway out of your vagina, and I can't explain it better than that. It was so painful. But that's just me. Keep in mind, I did not have pain medication, and I was induced, so that makes it 10 times worse. So your experience may be completely different. Honestly, if I could, I know I say that it hurts so bad, but I would do it over again. Without pain meds and an induction, I would do it over again, because you have so much, you feel so strong afterwards, and you feel like this amazing person because you did something that everybody said was impossible. I think that pretty much covers the labor part, kind of. The most painful part is actually pushing the baby out. I can't tell you what to expect. You will never honestly know. I can't put it into words how to explain what you will be feeling, because there just aren't words for it. You're scared and you're happy and you're excited all at the same time, and you just want to give up, but you're just so strong, and I can't put it into words how it is, but you do push the baby out, and that is fairly fast for most people, so don't be worried about that. That's when it gets bad for me, was right after I gave birth. My placenta wouldn't come out, so they ended up pulling it out with forceps, and then I started hemorrhaging. It's really rare. So just, I can't explain how it would be normally, because my situation was not normal at all. So right after delivering the baby, they'll usually bring you the baby, place the baby on your chest, and try to breastfeed. Now here's something that I learned after the fact. If you can't for some reason breastfeed, or your child does not want to latch on, you do not have to feed them formula right away. If they don't latch on, it doesn't mean they can't, it means they're not hungry, because inside your womb they get their nutrients from the placenta, which means that they're not usually hungry when they come out, because they've had all the nutrients from your placenta. So you can wait a little bit before you have to breastfeed them, and you have to be firm with the nurses about it. Like, no, I don't want formula, I want to breastfeed. Also, you cannot give them a pacifier before you breastfeed, or else they will not breastfeed or have very big problems breastfeeding. And I did both. I gave him formula first and pacifier because I couldn't breastfeed, and I wish I had waited. That's just putting that out there. Remember that if you want to breastfeed. And I would say definitely breastfeed. I pumped for a month and a half, 2 months, and I loved it so much, but my postpartum depression just made me not want to do anything, and so I gave up, which I wish I hadn't. After that, they usually put the baby on your stomach, and then they either do that before or after they weigh them. For me, I was hemorrhaging, so they did not put him on my chest. They had the doctors go weigh him and measure him, I'm pretty sure. And I didn't really get to see that at all because I was basically blacking out and I couldn't remember anything. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I'm sorry. When I was giving birth, I was so out of it, so I will probably have to go back and tell you other things. But right after you give birth, they'll cut the cord, and I really didn't get to see that. I was in a lot of pain and Caden had his cord wrapped around his neck a few times, so I didn't really get to appreciate that moment. I wish I had a lot of things over again, but Bryce cut the cord, and so I don't really know how that works, what happened exactly, but they do cut the cord and then they take him to be weighed and everything. And then after they weighed Caden, they gave him a bath, and they bathed his body first by the sink with a washcloth, and then they did his head. He screamed through his body being washed, but when they ran the water over his head, he absolutely loved it. And I remember that part. I remember looking over there as they were sewing me up and freaking out. After everything was calm again and I got to hold him and I bawled my eyes out, he was so cute. And I don't know, it's an amazing feeling seeing your child for the first time, because you've been waiting so long to see that child and guessing every day, I wonder what he'll have of mine and what he'll have of his dad's, and it's just amazing to finally see that baby that you grew inside of you for so long. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to cry, but it was an amazing moment. So after that, I can't really tell you what's normal, because as I've said 1,000 times, mine wasn't normal. But I wasn't allowed to move out of the delivery bed into an actual room until 24 hours after my labor. And that was because of my hemorrhaging, and every time I moved, I bled a lot. And I could not lose any more blood, and they weren't willing to give me a transfusion yet because they wanted to wait until the last second possible. Don't ask me why. But every time I tried to sit up or stand up or move even, I would basically pass out. So I was stuck in the delivery room for 24 hours after delivery. And I couldn't get up to go to the bathroom. I had to have a catheter. I did finally get to eat, and that's one thing that I hate about labor, is we can't eat during labor. And I mean, some hospitals let you, and I would definitely go with one that lets you. They don't usually let you because you might poop or pee or anything like that, but I didn't have that problem.
Okay guys, sorry I'm doing the rest of this on webcam, and I know my hair looks really pink right now, but it's really not this color. Anyway, I'm trying to finish this up fast because I was going to make this including the week after his delivery, but it's already so long that I don't want to waste any more time in this video, so I'll make that into a separate video that I will probably be doing in a few days. So thanks for watching this. If you have any questions, comment below. My links are in the description box. Like my Facebook page, follow my Twitter, follow my Instagram. Yeah, that's pretty much it that I get on. So, anyway, thanks for watching this, guys, and I hope you have a great day.